And we're live.
Hey. Guys, I'm wearing down. I feel like my battery is officially drained. We've been filming all day today. Got some really cool projects coming up here. We did some comparisons with D18s and other cool guitars. It was a fun time. So anyway, filmed all day. It is New Guitar Thursday, and we're going to talk about new guitars and do a live unboxing. It is our first time to see Yamaha guitars in stock. We got a bunch of them here. I've never unboxed one before, so this ought to be interesting. I'll see what it looks like, see how they turn out. This could be a disaster, or it could be the greatest thing that ever happened to live internet video. We don't know which it's going to be, but before we do that, again, we got Hinckley today running camera, so if you don't enjoy the camera work today, let's get Trent back here. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Point it out because, you know, Trent, if you're out there, you know what the deal is. And we also have Janelle here today. She's going to be helping me with the comments. Again, tell us where you guys are watching from, what you guys want to talk about. Even if it's not a new guitar thing, let me know, because there's a lot of cool stuff that is making its way in or has made its way in. And there's stuff that's going to be coming that we, you know, maybe just want to talk about. Who knows? We got Winfield coming up, IBMA. We were just talking about January coming with NAMM show and Spigmas and all the good stuff. So it's going to be a good time. Either way, let us know what you got going on. Again, Janelle is watching all the comments. She'll tell me what's going on and what you guys want to talk about. Say hi to the folks, Janelle.
Hi to the folks.
To the folks. She did it exactly as I said. Gosh, these kids these days, I don't know what to say. Anybody got anything awesome to talk about today?
We do have a question.
All right, I'm ready for it.
Do you have an update on what happened at the Fretboard Summit? Are you dealers for another guitar company after the trip?
Well, first of all, Fretboard Summit, awesome event. If you guys get a chance to go, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think people would enjoy it as consumers, just regular guitar fans. I think people who are obviously in the industry are going to love it. There was just basically anything that had to do with acoustic and electric instruments was happening down there. I think the Old Town School of Folk is a super cool place, and I enjoyed that immensely. We have not actually done anything new. We did a lot of, I think probably a lot of people are like, hey, you know, we saw you guys at a lot of booths and stuff that you guys don't carry. We have not inked any deals or anything. I'm always open to stuff. I always want to make it happen. So, you know, those dealerships that we saw, we're trying to get that stuff to happen. But no, nothing necessarily got done while we were there. That said, we just love guitars. So even, and mandolins and banjos and whatever acoustic instruments, if we see it there, we're going to be there and we're going to cover it. We're going to talk about it. There were brand new stuff from Collings. There was cool stuff from Martin. There was new stuff from Santa Cruz. Those were all ones that we don't carry. There was obviously new stuff from Bourgeois. One of them in which I got right down here, which is the new Country Boy Touchstone guitars. I got the Dreadnought, the OM. I've been playing the Dreadnought all day. Those were showed off there. Lots of cool stuff. Thompson, we got new Thompson guitars coming in. So it was a great time. Needless to say, that was a great time. Yeah, go ahead, Janelle.
We have a question. How long should we wait before we open or unbox our guitars? I'm expected to receive my E1 OM SP today. I'm in California.
Ooh, that's a pretty awesome guitar. I mean, it's fully recommended let it sit for 24 hours. You can kind of speed this stuff up a tad. One of the things you can do is leave it for a couple hours, then open that top flap and leave everything as it is, leave the bag. I don't love this idea. I mean, if you want to be 100% safe, leave it sit. And there's arguments about this. People say, don't, you know, oh, you can open it up immediately, blah, blah, blah. It's not true. One of the big reasons is there's an acclimation to humidity, not just temperature. If it's been sitting like you're going to California, that guitar box probably made its way across Arizona or Kansas, and it's been hot. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. So it got to be warm, and it's slowly got to work its way down. You can open it probably within a closer to 12-hour period, but just to be safe, I highly recommend just waiting the 24 hours. We do it most of the time. It's the smartest thing to do. Yep.
Are y'all planning on doing a comparison between an Eastman E6 OMTC versus Yamaha FS5?
We haven't made any plans for any of the Yamahas yet because we just got them in. I don't know what else is going to be in here. I don't know I've got a whole lot of small bodies. I've got a couple small bodies. Most of the stuff we ended up getting was dreads. I went after what Yamaha had recommended for our shop and what they thought would really go well, and also me. There was a bunch of stuff that I was like, I don't know if that's going to quite fit us, and there are other things that I was like, hey, I think we would actually do really, really well with this. Let's give that a try. So some of this stuff, I honestly don't even know what all we have in here. I went through it, gosh, a month or so ago, and I don't remember. So we'll get comparison videos, I promise that. I don't know if it'll be that exact one, but we'll definitely get some of those going. So. I got one thing that I wanted to bring up before we get torn into this. I just got an email about 2 hours ago, and guess who was named a NAMM Top 100 dealer again for the year 2023. It's this guy. No, it's the entire store. The Acoustic Shoppe is a top 100 dealer for the National Association of Music Merchants. And once again, we want to thank you guys for it. You guys pay attention because this year we may need your help. They're doing a fan's choice on a few different categories, and it's up to you guys to tell with the most votes as to if we got a chance to win one of those. And I think we got a better chance this time. I know Anderton's, which is a huge, huge online store, almost always wins that, but they're mostly electrics. I want to show folks that acoustic fans are out there too. So if you get a chance to get out there and pay attention, you can vote for us. We'll be having more information about that very shortly, but we're going to kind of get our warriors together and show the world acoustic instruments are important too. So there you go. Yes, Janelle.
Corey wants to know what your favorite color is.
My favorite color is green, and that's not just for their money. By the way, Corey not feeling so wonderful. He wasn't feeling. You feeling better, buddy? I hope you are. You better, because you got to come to work. So, anyway, yes, go ahead, Janelle.
Waiting for the SJ180 reissue on Yamaha.
Ooh, that would be a good one. Yeah, I don't think we've seen that. So that'll be cool. We did not get any FG9s in right now, so should we just start tearing into boxes? Is that what we should do? Yeah, let's do that. Do you know where the box cutter is? Do we know? All right. It doesn't have a blade. Is that what you were about to say? Janelle's going to say it. Yeah, this is actually, she is right. This does not have a blade in it. The worst, I got it. It's got a blade in here. We're good. People didn't know how to use it, but yes, there is a blade in there. They handed me a box cutter with no blade in it. How am I supposed to open up stuff with no blade? That's crazy. All right, let's see what we got here. It says our first guitar probably has some sort of tagging here. Yeah, FGX3. Is this a red label? Is that right? I think it is, FGX3. Go ahead, yes, Janelle, while I'm doing this.
How would you compare the FG9 to II16 to 26?
I don't know what an II-20...
Or is it, I think that's an I.
Oh, LL.
LL. Okay, it looks like an I on here.
Guys, I play the LL16. It's fantastic. I've got one in here, LL16. I've heard a bunch of people say, I'd rather keep my LL16. I think the LL16 is a great guitar, don't get me wrong. But I am here to tell you it is not the level of the FG9. I will full out go there. They really sought to go after something a whole lot bigger, a whole lot more bold. This has a Yamaha feedback reducer in here along with the packaging and wear for it. This comes with a gig bag. But no, the FG9 is truly a boutique guitar. We were playing them again at the Fretboard Summit, and I had JP Cormier with me. We played some of them. I think we got a video coming up of us picking our favorite guitars. Are we close on that? Do we know when that's coming out? No. It better come out quick. I think Jay said he wants it out in the next couple of weeks. But me and JP Cormier went around the Fretboard Summit and we picked our 3 favorite guitars, a Dreadnought, a Parlor, and an OM. And his favorite guitar was the FG9, and it was in my tops. So, well, maybe I did. It was definitely in my tops. There's only some of them are watching it. It's not going to stop them from watching it, I doubt. Come on, let's get real. All right, here we go. This is an red label. FGX3 does have the, what do they call this? It says atmosphere, but it's called Transacoustic, which is really cool. I don't know if the batteries are already set up for this, but this is a mahogany sides and back, Sitka spruce top. A lot of cool features in this guitar, and it has that tone inside. How do you turn it on? Well, it's got to be from the top, I would assume. I haven't got to mess with this much.
People are kind of asking for some comparison to other instruments. So is the FG9 a 2-stroke or 4-stroke? That's the first one.
That's a motor. That's a motor joke right there. Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Sorry, moved on me. LL56 compared to the FG9?
I didn't play an LL56, I'll be honest. That's not a comparison I can make fairly. I can tell you, this is a fantastic guitar. There's got to be a trick to this right here.
Clyde is wanting to know if we have a tone-tight Country Boy in the store today.
Tone-tight Country Boy is here. You mean a touchstone? I think that's what he means, not a tone-tight. Yes, I do have a Dreadnought right behind me. There's one available. We have one Dreadnought, one OM, and it is in here. I lied to you. This has the pickup system, the atmosphere pickup in it. It does not have the Transacoustic in it. So see, I'm trying to remember all my stuff too. I am warning you guys, I am going to slowly catch up on the Yamaha line. I'm going to learn it as I kind of go here. There's so much to this line. They have so many guitars and so many things that they're working on. I know I went through them. I was impressed with a lot of it, but this guitar sounds great. These are the controls for their pickup setup. So this has a bass EQ, master volume, and a mic blend. So it has a blended pickup system already built in. But just naturally acoustic sounds great. This is the FGX3, and it is the first guitar that we have unpacked. Comes in a very nice, very, very nice gig bag. This is not a cheapy gig bag by any means. And it sounds great.
Are the red labels separate from the Transacoustic line?
There is a Transacoustic available in the red labels, and I think I ordered one. Again, I'm not positive. Let's not throw away these boxes because there's a lot of stuff in here. So let's see how we can get this through here. All right, see what we got next.
Do you know the price of the Country Boys off the top of your head?
The Country Boys are $26.49, I believe. They're about $300, $250 less than the vintage. You can double check me on that, Austin. It's 26 something. It is available on our website right now, so you can go to the website and get it. Here's the deal. I was going to show you guys the new Bourgeois mandolins. Both of them sold yesterday after we unboxed them. I knew they would. They're both gone. I'm surprised the Dreadnought or the OM has not disappeared on the Country Boys yet, but it's coming. I know it is. $26.99 on the Country Boy Dread, or Country Boy OM, either one. Go ahead, Janelle.
What is your favorite Yamaha under 200? I'm not sure if we have any of those.
I didn't go. There's only, I think, one of them under 200, and I don't remember which models are priced. Again, guys, give me some time to catch up on this. I think I carried one of the models in here of this batch that's somewhere around the $399 mark, if I remember right. And again, you can check that out for me if you don't mind. It's in the system, in our inventory list, Austin. This is a Transacoustic. This one has the Transacoustic built into it. This is a FGTA Transacoustic. That's what that is. And it has this control on here for reverb and gains, all that stuff on top of your standard guitar playing. So let's see how that works. Yeah, well, I hear you. If you're asking about that for because of price points, one thing I can tell you is we have lots of financing options right now. We have on anything, I think 450 and up, we have up to 48 months. No, is that right? Yeah, 48 months of financing available, so you can bring that price way down per month, and you can even get as low as 12% at zero interest. Or 12 months, sorry, at zero interest, which makes way more sense than 12% at zero interest. It's a whole lot more sense. But yes, we have that available online as well as here. If you don't see the Synchrony stuff online, there's a link to it. And then you can also call us. We can get you a code that will help you to finalize any of those purchases. Yes, Janelle?
Complete solid wood on that FGTA?
The FGTA. Yeah, I don't remember. I'm warning you guys, this is going to be bad because this is the first time when I just don't have an answer to all this stuff. I think this one, if I remember right, what's the price point of this one, the FGTA, Austin? As a 679, then it's going to be a all solid guitar. Solid wood, solid back. Press and hold to go on. Let's see if it works. No, I did not get it to work.
Nothing happening?
Not yet.
Somebody else is saying that this is laminate, so.
Is it? I may be wrong. I may have to get the battery all squared away. How do they package these things? I bet no battery, so it's not going to work until I get a battery in there. I bet the battery is in the box. Step one. I told you this is going to be like first time ever opening. I don't know what's there. But it ain't a bad sounding guitar. It sounds great. Does not come with a case. So, but it has a clear pickguard. Look at that.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, it has the Yamaha pickguard in clear. Yeah, you can barely see the edges.
Are we getting any? Oh, where'd it go? FG5s.
All right, I'm gonna tell you what all we got. So you guys tell me what I need. Look, this is weighing enough. I bet there's a battery in this box right here.
Really?
Yeah, I bet there is. They give you the battery. Come on, of course they would. It makes perfect sense. All right, I'm gonna tell you all what all we have, and those who are more familiar with it, we have an LL16M ARE, which is the LL16 that everybody's been talking about. We'll get that one out here in a minute. I have an I think a FSX3 02 that is here. We have an FG830, that I believe is the laminate, and an FG830AB. We have an LL16 ARE, LLTA VT. So, you know what, that's a Transacoustic in the LL series. I'm gonna grab this LL16 ARE. I'm betting this is the one that I've been hearing the most about since we done this. Yeah, bless my heart. I like how we got Hinckley over here going, bless his heart. He doesn't know. He don't know. Jeez. Guys, I don't know if you know, my brain can only hold so many specs for so many guitars, and I think it hit its max about 7 years ago.
Clyde would also let you, or want you to play the Country Boy at some point.
We will do that. I'll get that Country Boy. It was great. I played it all day today. It is there. What was that?
The OM.
The OM? All right. Well, then I won't play the Dread.
Well, you should probably play both. Huh?
That's funny. I like these bags, guys. These have actually some stiffness. This kind of reminds me of the Reunion Blues bags. Not quite as sturdy, but there's like an exoskeleton shell here that is fairly sturdy. It's beyond just a padded bag, so I'm pretty impressed with this.
Did you say we do have the FG9?
We do not have an FG9. That is the one that they're still waiting on. So we will have them. I think I have 6. I have 8. I have 4 of each on order that are supposed to be here before the end of the year, all 4 of each. So 4 mahogany, 4 rosewood. And then they just announced at the Fretboard Summit, they announced the small body. So they're going to be doing an FS9.
Do the pickup systems mess with the sound of an acoustic guitar?
That's an argument that I've heard for many, many years. I think theoretically, yes. But I don't necessarily think I've ever heard it actually happen. I've put pickups in my guitars. I've never heard a major difference. It depends on, I guess, the pickup. If it's something that's got a lot of weight on it, like various different magnets and whatnot all throughout the top, I can see a change. But in most cases, they made these fairly transparent and that's a fantastic guitar. It absolutely is. For those who have been asking me about the LL16s, you know, how do they compare? I think it's a fantastic guitar. I have to tell you, though, again, my initial response, and I've played the FG9 a lot. I played it at NAMM. They brought the ones down that we did the videos on, and I played it all throughout this weekend in Chicago. I think this is a great guitar. I think the FG9 is actually quite a bit better guitar. I know that's going to cause some... It's just more refined. This is a great guitar. This one kind of marks more to me in that Martin, more mass-produced type of feel. The other one is truly a boutique that falls in more of that boutique line space.
Do we know what the price is going to be on the FG9?
Yes, I do know. They're $39.99, $39.90, and $4,090, if I remember right. The $39.90 is on the mahogany, and the $4,090, $100 difference between the two, will put you into the rosewood variation. And most of that experience on the FG9 versus this is going to be that player experience, that shape of the neck, the overall tone, and this is great. This is a great guitar. I'm only making that comparison because that's what everybody's asking on this run here, and what they've been asking me this whole time. How does it compare to an LL16? I think this is a fantastic guitar. Like I said, I'd played it before, but this is the first time I've played it in an environment that I know and I recognize. And I think this was a fantastic guitar that I would put up against a lot of things that we have in the shop, where that FG9 I'd put up against all the big boy stuff that's in there. Yeah, go ahead, Janelle.
How would you compare the LL16 to the Eastman E8D?
Different sound. They're more comparable. More low end out of this. We were just doing this comparison on the video that we have. The Eastman stuff's leaning heavier on the sound of a Bourgeois style guitar right now. So it's got a tighter, more impactful low end, a little bit more in your face, where this one's a little more omnipresence, a lot more bottom end that's a little bit less controlled. But fantastic, a big, loud sounding guitar. Go ahead.
Does the FG9 rival the big guitar makers like Martin and Collings?
I think it matches closer to a Collings than a Martin. I think it marks up in the Boucher and Bourgeois and Thompson. It really does rival those guitars. And it's going to be a toss-up as to what you like, but the FG9, I know it's going to feel blasphemous from you know, guys like me that love boutique guitars, but it really is. When we played them this week, I had a bunch of great players that all sat there and said the same thing. The FG9 is in a league of its own. It's doing its own thing, and definitely deserves to be put in with all the high-end guitars that it's been bragged to be with. I think they're definitely on the right track with that guitar. This is a fantastic guitar too, by the way. Do not underestimate this. It's going to be quite a bit less. I mean, like I said, the FG9 is a $4,000 guitar. I think this one's sitting at around 11, 12, 13, something like that. Again, I can't remember because I stink at this. All right, so those are the Yamahas I'm going to do so far. If there was one out of that list that I named, that I said I have coming in, that you guys want to see, because I know we're not going to want to be here all day. But if you do want to see one as we unbox it, let me know. Let's head into this room and do the Country Boy OM. All right, Clyde. Country Boy OM came out exactly the way we wanted it to. Mahogany back and sides, has the inch and 23/32 nut width. It has the more V-shaped profile, has the shallower tuners on it. The Zircode peg head overlay. It's a great guitar, mahogany. There's a lot of guys that are in this Bourgeois world that actually like the Country Boy a little bit better than the vintage, which is the rosewood variation. And I'm gonna probably say, of the ones I've seen, I probably prefer it. As you can hear, it's very in your face, a little bit more controlled low end, just kind of gets up there and goes, as well as its brother, the Dreadnought. I'm really impressed with that guitar. Go ahead, Janelle.
Will they do an FS9?
FS9, yes, they've already, that was what I was talking about earlier. They have talked about it, and I got to see the prototypes at the Fretboard Summit, small body variations of the same guitar. We will get our first hands on those. They're supposed to be released next year, but I saw the prototypes at the Fretboard Summit. It is basically the same guitar in their small body shape, so yeah.
How did you like the neck on the new Martin Authentic D28?
The Authentic D20, oh, that's a big boy. Very V-shaped, very big. It's much for me, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've said this before, those who have followed the channel, I don't stress about neck shapes. I don't stress about neck nut widths. I get stuff that I like over other things. I'm not gonna say I don't. I mean, it wasn't my favorite. It is definitely a bigger, bulkier neck, but for the tone variants and you know, that they have on those guitars, I would definitely sacrifice a neck shape in order to get that tone if I'm looking more for that vintage tone, yeah.
Is that the Bill Monroe mandolin back?
That is the Bill Monroe mandolin. That is the one, and the video is still being edited for the big documentary, but we did release the video that showed, what was it that was the latest Monroe video that we just did? Oh yeah, we did the review of it. We did a full review of the mandolin, me and Jeremy, and we also did that Toy Heart video, which was fun to do. But yes, this is the Bill Monroe Hall of Fame HOF mandolin from Gibson, brand new. It's not an old mandolin, it's a brand new mandolin, and one of the last mandolins that are coming out since they've been taking a break in builds right now, which I know they are coming out with more mandolins, so don't take it. But I had somebody call today and they're like upset because we don't have any Gibson mandolin. We have not been allowed to order any new mandolins since a year ago, April. So it was the last time we put in for the new ones, which are coming out. We're not allowed to talk about those, but we do have some new mandolins coming out, hopefully by the end of the year. It's going to be awesome, but yeah, there's very few of them, and this is one that is signed July 9th, 2023, exactly 100 years from the date of Bill Monroe's mandolin, his actual mandolin, and it is the only mandolin that is signed July 9, 2023. It's awesome. Go ahead, Janelle.
Going back to the Country Boy. I'm not. on. Okay, does that one come with a hard case, and what
Yes.
is the price on it?
The Bourgeois Touchstones all come with an upgraded case from, it looks a lot like the Lewiston built cases. So it's going to have a very heavy grained outside, green interior, hard shell case. It's not the same as the Bourgeois cases. It is different since it is a little less expensive. But that guitar, like I said, is at $26.99. So it's about $300 less than the rosewood variation of that same guitar. And we, as far as I know, those are the only two shipped. There might be a couple more in a couple other stores, but very few. And they're the only two I have in stock. I've got more on order. They've promised me they're going to get them to me as quick as possible. But I don't see, now that we turn those on today on our website, I don't see them lasting very long at all. So, is that still Clyde? I didn't quite get it in tune, but this is like so loud, it's like blowing up my ears in this room. It's like concussive. Everybody, these two girls in here are like, I don't like the mandolin anyway, and then when you play it, it only makes it worse. But it is pretty impressive. This is the one. Come visit it. Come check it out. It's the real deal. So
How much does that one cost?
this is not for sale. We do not have it for sale. I know that these are pricing, if I remember right, at $25. I think is what they price these at, roughly right in there. But this one being the only one, we have not listed it for sale. I'm not saying that it'll never sell. If somebody comes out there with some crazy offer, it might be for sale, but look at this. It even comes with a rattlesnake rattle, just like Monroe's, to put in there a story about why the rattlesnake rattles are in here. But you can see 7/9/2023. Can you see it?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. Do you need me to hold it back?
Okay, you're good.
Hall of Fame mandolin on the 100th anniversary. It says so right there. This one is the serial number for July 9, 2023, and you can see it inside the label as well, but that's the Gibson card for it. Comes
You
with a
have
really
someone
cool
who said,
Monroe
don't worry
case.
about the tuning. Bill didn't.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say that. Man, somebody from Bill Monroe's camp's going to come after me if I do that. But that is exactly the way Monroe's mandolin looks right now in the Hall of Fame. Same coloring, same beat areas. They really absolutely nailed it on that. So what else do we have that came in? Oh, yes, this Bedell. We got two Bedells that came in. No, we don't have the 64. I think it's next door. I don't think it made its way over here yet. No, it just didn't for some reason. Guys, this came in. Stunning guitar. This is a limited edition, one of 6 guitars. This is a coffee house Brazilian rosewood with an Adirondack spruce top. It is what they call a fireside parlor. You are correct. Some really cool custom features in here, one being the Evo frets, this gorgeous inlay pattern, and the way it comes down here into the body where they kind of bring back the fret line and match to go along with the inlays. This rosette is beautiful. Spalted maple purfling, a Brazilian rosewood binding, and then the gorgeous Brazilian rosewood that just, this is a fantastic guitar. I really love this detail in here. It has a gloss heel, goes into a full satin, almost burst look, and then glosses back out in the peg head. Looks fantastic and sounds great. Here's what's cool about this. This is papered Brazilian rosewood, and this guitar prices at $89.99 as a limited edition Brazilian rosewood small body parlor, and it sounds great. I played it yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, for our shop talk. It was fantastic. It plays good as a big strum guitar. It obviously is more articulate for the small body stuff. Very cool. And we got in a square shoulder 1964 Dread as well, our first mahogany. Both of those guitars are going to be showing at Winfield and at IBMA. So we can't ship them, but they are up for sale as of right now. You can lay claim to them, and we'll do our best to keep everybody's mitts off of them. So Yeah.
Clyde is asking to hold that one. He said he'll buy it after the live.
All right, sounds good. You can even call right now, Clyde. You don't have to wait on me. Austin's in there. It's also available on the website right now. So we'll get it for you. We'll try to make sure nobody grabs it. I don't know if Austin's on the phone right now, so I can't nail it off of there. Clyde, if I was you, my recommendation is go ahead and grab it from the website before somebody else does, because I do think that one's going to disappear pretty quick. And I can't get to a computer and nobody else is in here. So what else came in here? Oh, we got a shipment of Elliott capos on their way, including some of the McKinneys that will be here. They have been shipped and on their way. So we will be having those come back in. Like I told you guys yesterday, we got the new Bourgeois mandolins in the F styles. We had both a new natural and a black top. Both of them are gone. Both of those mandolins sold that evening. We unboxed both the Country Boys and the mandolins yesterday. And yeah, so now we've got them and they're gone. They're out of here. They're just gone. That's all there is to it. So yeah, I'm serious. Grab this stuff while you can. Yeah, go ahead.
Got two questions.
I'd love to
Did any
answer 'em.
FS Yamahas come in? And then do you have 522 Gold Burst in stock?
I do not. There is no 5. Yes, I do. Didn't I get one in? I think I got a 522 Gold Burst in, didn't we? Yeah, we do. We got one. We just got this in on that latest shipment. It just came in. So yes, an AC 522. I thought you were mixing a 515 mandolin Gold Burst. I'm like, they don't make that. 615 they do, but Gold Burst in the 522 is real. Look at this on the arm bevel, flamed mahogany on there, and some flame on. Yeah, absolutely on the back. It is. Ah, Lee, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you, Lee. I'm still working on this schedule. It's looking like we're going to be pretty tight on the IBMA schedule. So Jeremy just told me that. So I may or may not be able to get in there a little bit early. I'll see. But he's got me pretty tight. I know I bought an FS something. FSX3 is what I have in here in a small body. And that looks like it. So that would be it. Chanel's working her way through this crowd of boxes and guitars. If that's what you want to see, I can pull that open as well. The FSX3 is one that I got in as a small body, and that was it.
Corey says he should be back tomorrow.
You will be back tomorrow, Corey. Woohoo!
He's excited to try the Yamaha.
Yeah, I bet he is. He's going to be making all these Transacoustics going. We're going to put the batteries in them so that you guys can try them out, which will be awesome. I did try out both that Transacoustic setup. It is really nice, and I do have to say much lighter than the Tonewood amps that a lot of people are putting in. We did those for a long time. I think also the effects sound a little bit more natural, so I'm looking forward to playing that, especially I think I've got a red label in here that has one of those in here somewhere, as well as the new pickup setup. It is a blended pickup that sounds pretty darn nice. I've played a bunch of them that had it. I just haven't played them in a while. So I'm really excited about all that. By the way, Clyde, Tyler just came in, so hopefully that's you calling right now, because if it is, then Tyler can get you all set up. So if it isn't, it is Clyde. There you go. He's want to get that OM, so good thing we got that, because poor Austin was on the other line. I got blue chips coming in for guys. If you're going to Winfield in 2 weeks, let me know what you want us to bring. We're gonna have some string specials I'm working on right now, all kinds of stuff. So let me know what instruments, if you're gonna be there, let me know what you want to see at Winfield. It's the only one in our system.
Oh, do we only have one? Okay,
Yep,
never mind.
that's the only one. See, I'm helping him out. Do you know that? 8003? By the way, Clyde, it's 8003, in case you were wondering.
You
Go ahead,
expecting
Janelle.
any more Bedells soon?
Yes, I have more Bedells coming in. I have the two that we just talked about, that Brazilian Rosewood, a 1964 Dread with that beautiful fade burst. It looks so good. And then I know that there are two of the Acoustic Shoppe exclusive models coming in. They're based off of a coffee house, but they're going to have two. One of them is going to come in Esperanza Brazilian Rosewood, and that is their top level of Brazilian Rosewood. It is a set that I picked while I was there. It is going to be the top of the line Brazilian Rosewood that Bedell has available. I've seen it. If it's the set that I think I remember, It's got the most gorgeous spider webbing black lines that you have ever seen in your life. That one's coming in, Adirondack spruce top, light toner on it, lighter than what you see in the Bahias. Evo fret wire, 1 3/4 nut width, and it'll have a Pearl logo peg head, also with a special label that says exclusive for the Acoustic Shoppe. Those guitars are going to be coming in. And then there's also a figured Indian rosewood variant that's going to be coming in too that they built. They're rushing all these to make sure they get to Winfield and IBMA so they can show those off. They're one of our big sponsors for both of those events. And again, I want to thank those. I'm going to try to go through them. I know there's 10 of our major sponsors. I'm going to try to see how many I can remember. I know Peterson Strobe Tuners is one. Winfield is another. So Walnut Valley Festival, Bedell, D'Addario, Atkin Guitars, Bourgeois Guitars, Boucher Guitars, say again? Thompson is one, correct. And then we got 2 more things. Eastman and Fishman, you nailed them all. Woo! I just got those finished up this week. So those are all going to be our partners throughout the entire year this year. They're going to be going to all these events with us, and I'm really looking forward to working with all of them. They're all bringing special guitars. Thompson's even sending me some cool guitars that will be at, for sure at IBMA, maybe 1 or 2 that'll make its way to Winfield. So I'm pretty excited about that as well. So yes, 2 more Bedells that I know for certain are coming. There might be a third. I think there's still like an OM. I want to say there's an OM Revolution coming. I think it's going to make it, so we're going to see. We'll find out. Anything else we got, Janelle?
Do you have someone asking if they can go ahead and buy the capo now? So.
Absolutely. If we don't have one in stock and it's one that's coming in, we can take that order and pre-order it right now. If you're looking for, I'm assuming one of the McKinney's. I know I've got a couple of those already pre-ordered, and we should have quite a few of them on their way in here. So we'll get you set up for a pre-order on those. That way you can beat the rush. You guys know it. I get a shipment in. I think there's like 40 some odd capos in this next batch that's coming in, and they're gone within about 2 to 3 weeks. So especially if you're looking for a certain radius and a certain style, give us a call, 417-720-1223. We'll get you all squared away on that as well. Sounds like right now Clyde's in there setting up his final situation with that Country Boy OM. He's going to be ecstatic over that guitar. It's a fantastic guitar, and at the price point, it's a Bourgeois guitar. I don't care what anybody says on there. I've compared it to the standard Country Boys. It sounds and plays pretty much identical. So, and it saves you about $4,000. So, can't beat that at all. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming in. We got more tone woods coming in. Like I said, big string specials for Winfield that are going to be happening. What else did I tell you was on its way here? I got another shipment of Eastman stuff coming, guys. You ready for this? Look, she's shaking her head. Did you not know I had another shipment of stuff coming from Eastman? I got stuff that you're going to go crazy for. All right, guys, you ready for this? Yeah, I got Madagascar dreads and OMs. I've got 2 of each on their way here. We completely sold out of those. So E20D MRTCs as well as OM MRTCs. I've got 2 of each of those coming. AC 330 Es, the 12-string jumbos. 2 of those on their way. So again, if you guys want to reserve any of these and catch it before they disappear, because all those guitars are going to go pretty quick, here's where it gets really crazy. If they pass inspection, small number batches came in of E40D TC, E40OM TC, E4000 TC, and I've got, I think, 1 if not 2 of each of those. I've got more than that on order, but they would only allow me to take a couple, trying to save some for other people, and that's if they pass inspection. There's been a couple of them that did not make it past inspection. E1 SSs, I've got those coming back in stock, and here's another one, E1OM specials and E1D specials. I've got, look at you, now you're on my track. You're like, yeah, John, you got some stuff that I think we should have, and yeah, it's all good stuff. And there's a couple of other pieces that we have not seen. I got an E10 SSTC coming in. I've actually had a lot of people calling on that. Nobody has put their money down to reserve it. So if you're wanting an E10 SS in the new TC variant, I've got that one for you as well. There's a couple of other TCs that are coming in that were brand new, because now everything's getting switched over to those. So even the Sunbursts are all going to be TC'd. I got an E20 SS TC in right now, which is a Sunburst in a thermo cure. It's a fantastic sounding guitar. So yes, Janelle.
Are you guys coming back to Darrington in 2024?
I'd love to. That is such a beautiful festival. I love that festival. Jeremy was actually just talking to Diana. Today we got her husband's D28 sold, and that owner is now, I'm assuming, very happy. He hasn't called and said he isn't, so I'm pretty sure he's pretty happy. It was a great guitar. You guys got to see that guitar on the video. It was released this weekend where we did the pickguard work and worked with Pete Buncher from Driftwood Guitars. That one turned out fantastic. So I'd love to get back up there. I'd like to get to Washington either way. I want to get there at cherry season. That's my favorite time to be in Washington. I love being up there. Weather is gorgeous, and that particular festival is absolutely cool. So I'd love to, if we can. I think we're going to try to do next year, 2024. Chapman's may be doing more shows again. So if there's a show that you guys are wanting to see the Chapman's at, let us know, or let them know, and maybe we can make that work. It'll be very few amount of dates that we'll be doing, but yeah, especially now with the busy schedule we got here at the shop, but we'll do what we can. Maybe we'll get Hinkley to come with us and go check out a bluegrass festival. No, she says no. She's not coming. All right.
Going to too many of those.
You're going to too many? All right. Hinkley does not like you people that go to bluegrass festivals. That's what she said, full out right there.
That's
I
not
heard.
the sentence.
That is not the sentence you said? All right, there you go. Anything else before we get out of here, Janelle?
I think that's all the questions we have.
All right. I had a great time unboxing these. We will get more of them unboxed. Again, I will tell you what we got besides the ones that I opened. One more time, the LL16M ARE is in here. A FSX3 is in here. A FG830, a FG830AB, and one more that we haven't opened, the LLTA Transacoustic VT. So we've got all those in here, plus the four that I opened up. They all sounded great. I was really impressed with all of them. I mean, genuinely impressed. I liked them all. So I'm looking forward to this relationship. FG9s will be coming soon. I know they will. I was told there's less than 100 of those coming to the U.S. Ooh, I forgot something. I forgot something really important. The 515 blacktops, are they not over here? They are not. The Eastman 505, this is one, this is the 505, is here. Yeah, this is the MD 505 BK. These are limited, not very many stores have these. Again, only 100 of these being built. Adirondack spruce top, maple back and sides. We have it in a 515 and a 514, and those are available as well right now. We can actually ship and sell those mandolins. So, yeah, they're not over here.
Not a 15?
That's a 14.
Oh, it's a 14?
No, sorry, it's not a 14. It's a 415.
415.
415, yeah. And we got another 415 over there. 814, and it looks like a 414 right here. Is this the 5? No, this might be the 5. Yeah, this is the 514. The only one that's not over here is the 515 right now. So maybe it's up on a wall. 514, Adirondack spruce top. 505. The 515 is here too. I believe it is online. If it is not, and you want to get it, give us a call. Again, 417-720-1223. They are all available. We've done our videos on all of those, and it's brand new. Only 100 of each of those mandolins going to make their way into the U.S. And Adirondack spruce tops, major upgrade. So yeah, good price, really cool mandolins. There you go. All right, guys, thank you for joining me for New Guitar Thursday. I'm going to go get a drink, and I'm going to get a drink. Anyway, we'll finish this off. People, I got the weird eyes now. Hinkley just gave me the... Anyway, it'll be a whole bunch of fun this whole week. Have a great Labor Day. We're not going to be open on Monday. So enjoy the entire weekend. It's going to be a good time. I got to hang out with my family. Not so excited about that. For all of you that are having to hang out with your family this weekend, I feel your pain. But I will be smoking some ribs or something awesome at a campground somewhere, and that's going to be my plan.
Is it a 3-day weekend if you're still with your other employees?
Is it a 3?
You're with your two brothers.
Every time I go anywhere, it's always an employee trip because my family is the same. That's what my wife always says. She says, we can't go anywhere without it being a business trip.
That should be with
It's
your
like,
coworkers.
anyway, have a great weekend. We will see you all later. Thank you all for being with me, and we'll see you next week for New Guitar Thursday again. Adios. Bye-bye.